Welcome to this video tutorial on the topic of CEREC MTL zirconia. In this video, we would like to show you the workflow and recommended parameter settings to be observed in the CEREC software, especially in the case of the super fast milling mode. First, we will provide an overview of the minimum wall thickness for crowns in the anterior and the posterior region. For the milling modes, fine and extra fine, a minimal wall thickness of 0.5 respectively 0.6 millimeters, which is 500 respectively 600 micrometers, is required. However, for the milling mode superfast, it is recommended to increase the occlusal and radial minimal wall thickness to 0.7 millimeters, which is 700 micrometers. Detailed information about this topic is included in the CEREC MTL zirconia instructions for use. We begin in the administration phase of the CEREC software. We are demonstrating a crown restoration on a first molar in the upper jaw, and we have already selected CEREC MTL zirconia under Material in the indications window. To switch to the acquisition phase, we tap Next at the bottom of the screen. For this type of restoration, at least one image catalog needs to be scanned. Since the prepared tooth is located in the upper jaw image catalog is required, with both other catalogs being optional. As we will concentrate on the super fast milling mode in this tutorial, we will skip the scanning process, and you will see the finished scanned catalog next. Now, at the bottom of the screen, the little arrow to the right is displayed, indicating that we can move on to the next phase. As already mentioned, this tutorial focuses on the parameter settings. We therefore skip the model phase and go on with the design phase. The CEREC software automatically creates an initial design proposal, which we will first look at from different angles. In order to modify the minimal wall thickness, we switch back to the step Restoration Parameters. We are now in the local parameter settings, which means that changes made here are only applied to the currently selected restoration. In case of a crown restoration, it is recommended to increase two parameters, especially for the milling mode superfast. To do this, we scroll a little further down. Parameters marked with a lock mean that these are manufacturer recommendations. As shown in the beginning, we will increase the corresponding parameters here. First, we click on the lock symbol for the parameter, minimal thickness, radial, which now allows us to correct the value to 700 micrometers, which is 0.7 millimeters. Next, the minimal wall thickness, occlusal, is adjusted accordingly. Then, both modifications are confirmed with OK. We switch back to the step Edit Restoration, and we check the new restoration proposal again. Now we continue with the last phase, the manufacture phase. In this phase, we can change the milling mode under Manufacture. Beside fine and extra fine, you can mill CEREC MTL zirconia, also with the superfast mode. For transmitting the case to the prime mill, we click on Start. Thank you very much for your attention. We would like to wish you every success when working with CEREC and CEREC MTL zirconia.